Well, this knight ending has turned into a pretty complex pawn ending all of a sudden. Um, so it was like really just completely equal. But yeah, I had a feeling this wasn't gonna be a draw though. I feel like someone was gonna try for a win. So black could have just kind of maybe just gone back and forth and gotten a draw, but he went knight e4, which forced a trade of knights. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. So it looks like white had kind of welcomed that trade, sort of like giving black the chance to do it because he didn't have to. And black went for it, which not surprising. Yeah, not sure. I mean, black should have saw pawn c4. Yeah, and that actually didn't look that good for him. So yeah, I mean, looks like actually this might just be already over. Yeah, I mean, you gotta, consider your opponent's possibilities. Yeah. Well, let's stick with this, see what happens. But yeah, looks pretty clear. And yeah, black just dropped a piece. And looks like black's totally busted over here. So let's go to a different section. Reserve. Yeah, it looks like Nick was hanging in there. Um, but yeah. All right, whose turn is it? Yeah, looks like black's up a pawn here, and they have some nice activity. But it's funny because it looks like white's doing better because he has like total center control. So yeah, board two, I'm really not sure. So probably black is better because of the extra pawn and like the open F file. Oh, oh, interesting. Yeah, it looks like Ottman was able to get the draw, like a perpetual check. Um, Maybe white could have tried to get the king towards the corner because it looks like the pawns are pretty strong, but I guess they were happy with the draw. All right, yeah. So black did queen d7, obviously not allowing the knight e7 fork. Um, yeah, we'll see. I think white's gonna need to play pretty um actively here. Otherwise, black could just get like a big attack against the king. And there are some weaknesses in the center, so yeah, this will be a pretty good game. Is this game started yet? No, okay. All right. So yeah, these games are all done. In fact, let's see if that Alexei game is done. Because then we could take a look at that in game. Yeah, so white goes king d2, kind of inviting knight to e4. So it looked like black, did spend some time on this. So I mean, that's the best you can do. And even if you don't make the right choice, at least you had a chance to. I think if black had just gone back and forth, there's nothing white can really do. But he went for this, trying to invade, but just c4. And I don't think black can defend the pawn. So he tried for that. Yeah, it probably not make much difference. It's kind of the same position. Yeah, I don't see much. Oh, well, I guess what he took. And then he went king e5, but that didn't do anything. So would this have done anything? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. So this is what happened in the game. Yeah, I mean, even if it was even if white had to move, probably just goes here. Well, whose turn is it? So yeah, even if he didn't have the a4 move, probably could have just gone here. Yeah, it's probably still a win anyway. Yeah, no, it's an instructive game. So yeah, white made a smart decision to kind of tempt his opponent to go for this. So yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, we see black in all kinds of pain. And same over here. What's the time? Yeah, well, we see it time and time again. If you don't take your time, you're going to be punished. And nobody can really help you. Um, it's got to be up to you. So, what was I going to ask? Yeah, so it's pretty strong today. You have Eric as usual, a lot of our regulars. Oh, okay. It's a pretty big rating up here. I know this kid's pretty good. It's a low rating, but should be higher. Yeah, and kind of what I was afraid might happen for White. I mean, he's trying to go all in on defense, but I don't really think that's gonna work. So, it's White's turn now. Yeah, you got this knight, but just doesn't really have any targets. So definitely think advantage Black here. That's their only game right now. H4 pretty interesting. Yeah, just kind of gets the target off your back, takes away rook g5. So yeah, Black doubles rooks, makes a lot of sense. Let's take a look at that Ottman game. Yeah, I mean, thought he could at least try to kind of hide behind the pawns. I don't know. I mean, there's really no risk in it. Because even if Black gets this pawn, I mean, the pawns are coming pretty fast. So actually, I think this was winning for White. He should have just gone for it, especially when there wasn't much of a risk. But still, good result. Two good players. See what happened that other game. Oh, I keep doing this. Oh, yeah, that just gets forked. Well, this is just not very good play. Checkmate. Yeah, king safety, very important for all sections, really, especially though the lower ones like primary. get castled generally as soon as you can, and just be aware of threats around your king. And G5 a little risky. I mean, well, nah, I guess not really. Yeah, and the G5 looks like a pretty good move. Did the other section start yet? I think primary's going to start right any second now. Then we also have a quad. Who's in the quad? All right, cool. Yeah, quad is nice to like get you like used to a tournament with like other players who are beginners. Yeah, G5. I'm not sure what Kieran's going to do about that. But Kieran is pretty tenacious. So even if things aren't looking well, still pretty hard to beat him. See, time-wise, yeah, they're both about same on time, so no advantage to either player there. All right, let's see what Kieran does, and then we can go to a different section. And I mean, you don't want to get too low on time here. Really, it's about kind of like keeping pace with your opponent, because like 9 minutes is a lot of time, but if you get too far past your opponent, it's like then they're gonna have more time in like important moments, and it's almost like having like another pawn or something. So like 10 minutes and 14 minutes isn't that big of a spread, but now we're getting into like potentially Haley could have double his time, and that wouldn't be so good. It's an important moment though, so I understand taking time here. Just be aware that you may not have time later, and it looks like there's going to be probably some important moments later in the game. Yeah, he took. I think taking makes sense because otherwise you got G4 coming. Yeah, so now I don't know, it just looks ugly, but like everything is kind of covered for now. Yeah, King F1 forced. And the work on H1 actually is okay because it guards the H file. Like if black could go Queen H3 here, then the king's gonna have to move here and the rooks are gonna come down. That would be very bad. Um, but since the rook is there, everything is pretty covered. Like here, I wasn't sure what black was gonna do next. Um, though definitely they have a pretty nice position. So Queen F5. Whose turn? It's White's turn. Well, I know I said we're going to go to primary, but let's pause maybe another moment here. Yeah, tactics, tactics, tactics. They're going to get you. So Queen F5 looked pretty good, but there was that fork from earlier comes back. All right, so White should win, but I mean, yeah, game's still happening. So Cool, we got some new players today. All right, yeah, looks like Charlie's doing pretty well over here. Wait, how did White win on board one? Doesn't make any sense. All right, got Nika versus Mateo. It's like a pretty good game, both players. So it's okay, White's turn. So let's see what White does. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is primary, right? So we're gonna see a few of these things. Yeah, you guys gotta watch out for your king. Look out for checkmates. Oh, yeah, McAllister got caught over here. It looks like, yeah, Max is a pretty good position. I'm kind of surprised Mika didn't see this. I feel like she's done this checkmate on so many people. Surprised he I don't know, didn't see it. All right. Yeah, this checkmate guy is on G2. It's happened in a couple games now. Yeah, you gotta watch out for it. Okay. So all you gotta do is push the pawn to G3 and that'll stop it. Or even put a bishop on G3. In McAllister's case, oh, she couldn't push a pawn, so maybe go rook to G1. I mean, she might have been in check, so that may have been harder to stop. So then, I understand. All right, so yeah, so McAllister was in check. So yeah, this was unstoppable. So here, could have gone king h1, and then if the queen came out, you can block with the rook. So probably black would have taken the rook. Yeah, but at least then, the game continues on. All right, well, I don't know. So Kiran is up queen for knight, but the time is now, I don't know. With the low times, things can happen. The king's a little unsafe still. So we'll see. See what happens here. Haley can pull something off. I thought maybe earlier she could have tried knight e6 to knight f4. That looked just devastating. Um, but yeah, it's not really too relevant now. Let's see, so Kiran just did queen takes d6, so it's black's move. All right, we'll see if Kiran can pull off the upset. It's the time that's making me worry a little, but we'll see. I mean, now they are kind of drawing closer on time, so it's not as big a deal to have 7 minutes. But I know how nervous Kiran can sometimes get. I mean, we all get pretty nervous when you get low on time. You're playing a stronger player. And Black could still have some tricks. Yeah, b6 definitely makes a lot of sense. Why retreat the knight to somewhere way off the board? Queen b8 check. King up. All right, I guess that works. Well, yeah, Kieran's fortress for the shed worked out pretty nicely here. I mean, the rooks don't look that good, but I mean, they do cover all the key squares. So, all right. Yeah, 96 makes sense. Stops the mate. All right. Kieran's just gonna munch on these pawns. All right, so we'll check back in. Oh, well, what do they do? Okay. Prime. Oh yeah, Yonatan is an interesting game. See, he's got a pawn for the knight, but pieces are working together. All right, now he gets another pawn. Yeah, the biggest thing is just you want your pieces to work together. But yeah, I definitely prefer white though with the extra piece. But yeah, we'll see. What on earth? This is a pretty weird game too. Pretty much what I would expect from Max, to be honest. I don't know. Either player could win this. It's a pretty crazy one. Yeah, I can't really take anything for granted in primary. Let's see, what did you own? Yeah, definitely rook d2 is a good decision trying to trade off rooks. Trade off pieces in general is good for white because they're up material. And you trade off that active rook. Oh, the FM start. Hmm. Yeah, these rookie 8 moves, they're killing you, Abbott. They're not good moves. All right, let's see. All right, looks like pretty good games in progress. Wow, Kieran is really going for the greed. Yeah, makes sense. So we have a potential upset in progress on board 2, but I don't know. I'm just always nervous. All the crazy stuff I've seen. I have a feeling this one might be over soon, so we can just stay on here. Once this game's over, reserve will start the next section. Okay, yeah. So definitely black wants to avoid any more trades. All right, queen back to d7. Oh, the quad started. All right. So quad people, yeah. So you want to remember, you want to control the center, maybe move one or two pawns, just like Otis has done here. Good job. You want to get your pieces out. It looks like everyone's pretty much doing that with their knights. And then you want to get your king castle. Okay. Honestly, you do those three things, and you're ready to move up. Also good to look for captures and stuff. But yeah, it looks like everyone's had a pretty decent opening, so that's good. All right, in this crazy game, yeah, it looks like Max to get the queen. All right, can he do it? You know, knights are tricky. Definitely things can still happen with the knights on the board. And that is mate. Yeah, good job. All right, good job, Max. One of your first tournaments back. How did Charlie do? Oh, Charlie got caught. So good game. Good game, guys. So it looks like primary's all done. FM is still going. Oh, boy. All right, looks like White's got the victory here. So good job. Yeah, I mean Kieran's been working really hard this year and really improved his game. So yeah, I mean at the reserve level and up, I mean you got to put in the work to get better. I mean it's ridiculous to assume that just by doing lessons and whatever that you're gonna get better, but it's like you got to put in work on your own. Lesson that's 1 hour or even less a week. I mean, that's nothing. It's like you got to put in a little bit each day. If you don't, I mean, I don't understand, you know, being upset if you don't get better. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Looks like Eric was able to win here. Yeah, Eric is pretty strong. Notice him using a little more time than typical today, so that's good. I think it's made him a stronger player. And yeah, still kind of in the opening here. Over here, Yeah, no, it looks pretty equal to me. Jesse and Alexei. I think I've had some good battles. Yeah, I mean, White has the isolated pawn, but I don't think that's even a big deal right now. And the C pawn is on an open file, so that can become weak. So yeah, and I think it's just like pretty equal right now. It should be a pretty good game. Same with Hunter and Connor. All right, so Jesse's piling up on the pin piece. Yeah, I think Alexei's a pretty good player. Little impulsive. I think doesn't always consider his opponent's possibilities as much as his own. But I think he's going to be pretty strong. And then Jesse's always been pretty good. Looks like we're headed. Yeah, pretty equal ending here. Looks totally equal. So now they both have isolated pawns, but they're blocking each other. All right, Lexi chose to keep queens on the board. Yeah, I mean, the more pieces there are, the more possibilities. So that's cool because sometimes when you play higher rated people, you try to like trade off. You think it makes it simpler, but often it doesn't, and they can just outplay you in the end game. So I think it's better to keep more pieces on the board and not, just go for trades if the only reason is because the other person's higher rated. Trade if you think it helps your position, but otherwise, just don't do that. Let's see. Yeah, I mean this one is pretty tight game. So we have blacks maybe trying to use the open F file. White might try to use the C file. I think rook f4. Yeah, it looks like a pretty dynamic move. You can move along the fourth rank or double rooks if you want. It's a pretty good game, actually. All right, so we'll definitely come back because yeah. Oh, these guys haven't started yet. Okay. Primary. Oh, Max gets up against the big boys. So definitely, take your time. Something I always used to do, I'd always look at my queen and make sure she wasn't attacked. But I mean, you should be doing that for all your pieces. Who is this person? Okay. Yeah, it should be a good game between Mateo and Max. Oh, Jake and Sheldon. Sure, they've played before. Teammates. All right, good. Bishop C5. Yeah, not allowing the fried liver. All right, good. Oh, McAllister and Charlie. Yeah, that should be a good game too. Oh, and Yonatan and Mika. Actually, yeah, Charlie McAllister. That should be a great game. No, I know both these players. Both been involved in chess for a bit now. Oh, Charlie. Oh shoot. Oh yes, she blocked it. I was like, dang, I haven't gone over the four move checkmate with McAllister in a while. I'm pretty sure she knows it, but still. Come on, man. Like, don't try the four move checkmate anymore. Like, you don't learn anything from it. It's just dumb. All right, let's see how the quad's doing. Oh, very nice checkmate over here. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of how the games go. I mean, when the players are starting off, they just don't know a lot of strategy, and it looks like they're making random moves. But they're not. Like they're actually, using what they know, and they'll just get better. Oh, wait, hold up. What? So like the queens went back and then they moved their knights out? All right, no copying. Come on. But we got a pretty good game here. Yeah, I'm excited to see Yonatan and Mika too. All right, let's go back to Future Masters. Yeah, people, don't copy your opponent's moves. That's a bad idea. Like, even like, think about at the very end. Like, even if you get to like a checkmate position, they would checkmate before you. So, like, that wouldn't even make sense. Yeah, so Alexei got his rook to e4. Yeah, I kind of like this. I think Black may have a slight advantage now. Yeah, still a pretty intense game here. Oh, no, look, I mean, players are gonna punish you, you know? What was the time? Yeah, I mean, look at this time. You're gonna get punished. And you know what? You should be punished. Mm. So it's Black's turn. So Black is being offered the chance to trade, get the pawn, but will that be enough to win? Or does he want to keep the pressure on in other ways? Okay. It's funny. So Jesse, Yeah, and I think Rook F4, Rook E4 was a really good idea. And I think White didn't respond as strongly as they should have. Like, I'm not sure what they should have done, but yeah. All right, yeah. So Alexei takes that way. So White could still not trade queens. White could keep the queens on if he wanted to. He trades. Yes. I mean, I thought Alexei should have traded to double the B pawns. But at least this way, though, you're going to be attacking the B pawn. So that kind of makes sense. You get that tempo. So yeah, actually, I can kind of understand it. In some ways, after rook takes, I'd want the tempo, so White would have to spend a move protecting the pawn, and then it's Black's turn again. I'd rather have that turn than double the pawns. Because if you double the pawns and then take on d4, then it's White's turn, and maybe he could go like rook c7 or something. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough battle to win, but yeah, I think that Black has winning chances for sure. And yeah, it's a tricky situation over here. Hmm. Yeah, b3, more or less automatic. So what will Black do with that tempo? Black should also decide, do I want to trade rooks or do I want to keep them on? Okay, let's come back to here. Oh, reserve did start. All right, Kieran's against the top dog. Is it a Caro-Kann, I guess? I'm guessing now. All right, yeah, looks pretty equal. Okay. No, that's a good question. What happened in Ryder and Ottman's game? I guess he's just moving the knight back and forth. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. I just want to see what Kieran does and then go to a different game. Well, there's not that many games here anyway. No, I mean Kieran's somebody who puts in a lot of work. Um, I he has a book of tactics he does. Somebody who's doing a lot of chess and thinking about chess, and yeah, it's gotten better. He started off in primary, was getting 2 out of 4, and stepped it up, got 3 out of 4, then was able to win primary, and now is up in reserve and won his first game in reserve. So I mean, it takes work. Like I remember when I was like in middle school, like there was this kid who was like, "Oh, I'm so jealous of you, like how good you are." And it was just like the dumbest thing I've ever heard because like, well, obviously I'm like working at it. It's not like I won the lottery or something. So I mean, it takes work. Chess gives to you what you give to it. And, the thing is, it's like you're the only one in the games. You can't like rely on teammates or anything or luck. It's just like it's all just what you bring to it. All right, Max is doing pretty well. All right. I always thought, Max had a lot of potential. He's kind of inconsistent, but when he plays well, he's really strong. It looks like Mateo and Max have a good game. Yeah, Jake and Sheldon, not bad. All right, yeah, Charlie and McAllister have a good game. Kind of what I expected. So, look for captures, try to attack your opponent's pieces. And yeah, looks like Jonathan has a pretty good game over here against Mika. Wow, this game looked really close. Yeah, seen a lot of hard fought games today for sure. Maybe Jonathan thought he had mate, but there is a way out, obviously. Otherwise, the game would have ended. I guess that is the one kind of nice thing about online, like, because I feel like all the time in like the lower sections, players would think it was checkmate when it wasn't. So it is kind of nice that at least like, yeah, there's not that problem. So Meek was able to take the queen. Looks like Jonathan's still up though. Yeah, still up a bishop. So, and he has, all these passed pawns. All right, and then, all right, looks like Charlie's taking her time here, which is a good decision because there's a lot of a lot of pieces out there, a lot of threats being made. So, see what she decides to do. Yeah, no, yeah, no, I think that they're like perfect for each other. So that game should be really close. Hmm. So they did trade. Yeah, I thought it would be in Black's best interest. I mean, depending on position, to keep the rooks on. But I didn't really see what led to this position. Yeah, no, this is looking pretty good for Black. Yeah, it's great they got that king up there so fast. Yeah, I mean, you got to push the pawn. Okay, Jesse checks him, force the king back. Yeah, you got to do that. Hmm. Though it does make weaknesses though on f4. Yeah, I would not want to watch my kid playing in one of these. It's hard enough watching my students. Let's see. It's funny, Connor was never able to quite coordinate. Like, Hunter doesn't have great development on the queen side, but he's managed to kind of like keep Black enough off balance that it doesn't really matter. Yeah. It's a pretty check. Oh wow, that happened fast. Yeah, that all looked pretty much forced, and I think Black's just winning. Yeah, no, so good job. Oh, game's not over. Let's see if I can do any tricks. But no, I think White's just going to be way too slow. No, I mean Alexi's another player who also, has been doing a lot of work. See him a lot on Lichess. He's always playing. Um, no, yeah, I guess that's all I know. But it seems like he's doing a lot of work. He's thinking about chess every day. And yeah, no, it does. It's a lot of work, but it does feel good when it pays off. All right, so it looks like, yeah, Black's on his way here. Still a complicated game over here. It might last a while, so check on Keyron. Keyron's white. Oh, okay. All right, so this has happened to Keyron again. His king side has got split. So that might be something to kind of think about. But yeah, his position's okay though. I'm guessing that's a different section. Down here? We talk. Yeah, no, I mentioned this game earlier. I was like, it looked like it was really close, but Sebastian got there first. All right, this. Oh man. Yeah, guys, got to get castled. Looks like actually Charlie and McAllister both did that, so I think that really helped them both. Um, all right, looks like Yonatan should be on his way to victory, but the pawns, they could be strong. I mean, there's how many now? There's two of them. Could be three. So I think Yonatan's got it under control. This game. So what did Charlie looks like? Good. Move the rook away from the attack. All right. So like I said before, look for captures, look for checks. All right, rook c8's not bad. Getting in front of the pawn. Looks like Jake was able to kind of get the king out. Or maybe the king never castled. All right, got a pretty good game. Jake and Sheldon. All right, Mateo and Max is pretty tight. Yeah, and Primary's doing a good job today. A lot of really close games. Looks like Max is doing pretty well. And if you've lost the first two games, that's okay. Still two games left. Just hang in there. You can see a lot of improvement in a short time. But you gotta be honest with yourself. Am I actually working at chess? It's not the kind of thing that I mean, maybe when you first learn chess, some players are just better than others. Whatever. It's just some people are better at certain things. But when you start competing, it's like, are you actually working at it? I mean, only you can really answer that question. Yeah, it's good to see Jake taking his time as well. Sometimes he moves really fast. So yeah. Yeah, I thought maybe that bishop on c5 could have taken that knight. That would have been pretty crushing. Well, we got just what I expected. Pretty close game between Charlie and McAllister. Yeah, looks like both using their time. Yeah. All right. Yeah, looking for captures. Nice. Charlie got in a check. Hard to say who has a better position because it can just change so quickly. All right, looks like Yonatan was able to get the victory. Yeah, no, he's pretty good. Thought Yonatan and Mika would be a pretty good match, and yeah. Definitely. All right, we got a castle over here. All right. Yeah, this Hunter Connor game, it's really good. Now they've had some good battles. I mean, my guess is that Connor's won the majority, but it could be wrong there. Yeah, Hunter's got some threats. Huh? That's a funny position. I just realized, Abbott, you're probably gonna be playing Jesse, so just get ready. All right. Hmm. All right, got a pretty tight battle. All right, see, Kieran's in another close game, trying to beat number 2. Now he has to play number 1. All right, well, come back. Yeah, a lot of good games today. Oh, I gotta check on McAllister and Charlie. Oh, Charlie was able to win that one. All right, good game. Yeah, I thought that'd be a pretty close one. Then Sheldon and Jake. Yeah, it's a funny one. This one's also very close. So Jake, you want to watch your time a little. Oh, and then Mateo and Max is also close. Right. Yeah, it's equal. Oh wait, no, it's not. Max is overworked. Never mind. This game's yeah. So Jake may want to move a little faster. Yeah, I was like, there are a lot of Maxes. This one, and then this one. Yeah, Max trying to pull off the upset. Hmm, it's not over till it's over, I guess. No, it's cool to see them playing. They're pretty good. I don't know. Check back. Yeah, a lot of games to kind of check on. Yeah, no, I don't have a good feeling for Connor because now he is running very low on time compared to Hunter. Yeah, you hate to make a move like 98, but how are you going to stop all those threats? I don't know. It might have been worth it just to castle queenside and just give it the exchange at that point. But that's it's hard to do. Yeah, this is looking pretty ugly. You know, I've always wanted to have a class about ugly chess moves. Well, now Hunter can just kind of take his time because I don't see how Black's gonna even get untangled. All right. Yeah, it looks like Black's getting up some points. Oh, Jake and Sheldon Drew. Okay. I mean, I'm a big fan of, playing it out, especially when it's just like an equal position. But all right, it's fine. These games are all done, right? Yeah, Parker's pretty strong today. Got a lot of players. All right, looks like Max may pull off the upset here. All right, so now Kieran finds himself stuck in a end game without a lot of prospects, to be honest. Right, you got all your pawns are weak, and you're just down a pawn to begin with. All right, so I think black's gonna win that one. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Um, we'll see. I mean, double rook end games can sometimes be drawish. You just got to find like active play. So okay, I get Kieran wants to protect the C pawn, but like you won't have any hope if you do that. Is this the only good game? Oh well, there's Connor and Hunter's game. All right, Hunter goes for knight takes h7. Interesting. That was after a few minutes of thought. Yeah, yeah. You know what? It was that's kind of position where it's like you felt like there should be something there. All right, see what Connor comes up with. Yeah, that move wasn't on my radar, but it's looking like there's a lot going on there. Yeah, no, knight d8, that was catastrophic. You know, knight d8, it couldn't be the right move, right? I mean, it just couldn't be. And Hunter's gonna try to punish him for that. Yeah, and big on punishment here. You know, Hunter's another player, actually, I kind of forgot to mention, who's also, I know works really hard. You know, it's hard to work every day, especially now when it's like tournaments are online. You know, it's hard, but you see the payoff. All the players I know are working hard, are doing well. All right, so Hunter goes for the bishop. Yeah, that looks good, but now queen comes in for sure, and there's still a lot of threats. Yeah, that gets mated. I thought, but what about bishop c5? Because Hunter would have to block. Then you get some material, and maybe black can survive. No, but that sacrifice was definitely correct, I believe. No, that was a good heads up play there. However, bishop c5. Yeah, yeah, knight f6 is so strong. I mean, maybe now you can actually, it might be even worth it to sack it here, get your butt castled, and it's actually like um white's up 2 pawns, but that's not really that important, really, because I think white's king may have some problems. So this may have been the way to go. But yeah, I like knight takes h7 a lot, and it obviously worked out. So nice, nice. Let's see, poor Kiran is, yeah, it looks like he's gonna be really struggling here. Oh, what? Thought wasn't Altman up a rook? No, this is a game you'd hate to give away. Looks like white should still be winning, but yeah. Oh, this game's still going. Okay. Yeah, it looks like white should still be winning this. Being up that extra pawn is gonna be pretty crucial. Oh, you don't? Okay. Well, I have no idea why white did that. I thought f3 and e4 would have been the way to go. Well, maybe now it's a little dicier. Oh, yeah, I guess you can do that. All right. All right, so these guys are all done. Got a pretty good game in the quads. Okay, I got a nice fork here, attacking queen and king. Yeah, good. Look for some tactics. Okay, these guys are all okay. So we have two sections done. We're just like waiting. Here, it looks like white's gonna win, black's gonna win pretty easily. So nearly, yeah, not much to look at. I guess we can just watch the end of these games. But it has been really nice, now that it's, kind of getting towards the end of the school year, watching these tournaments from September on. Yeah, I've seen a lot of players, make great progress. So that's really good to see. So, all right. So yeah, nothing really changes. Well, all right. All right. All right. Jake against Charlie. Should be fun. Yeah, it should be a good game. Mateo and Jasper. Yeah, I think they've played before. For McAllister got to play Mika. That's gonna be a tough match, but McAllister doing all the right things. Pieces out and castling. Honestly, you do that. I don't care what happens next. That's a big start. So from here, just try to get the rest of your pieces developed, especially this queen side corner. Yeah, I mean we got McAllister getting strong, Mika's getting strong, and this kid's pretty good. Mateo getting strong, so it's good. Yonatan getting strong. Ooh, some disasters on F7. So always ask, what is my opponent trying to do? So that'll help you also find a move. Don't just assume you're the center of the universe. Assume your opponent also has ideas. All right. Hunter and Eric. They've had some good battles. What? Play the Night Dwarf now? What? Okay. All right, seen some good checkmates in the quad. Yeah, nice in your face mate. Oh man, Alexei knows these lines like the back of his hand. Yeah, at this level, you do have to kind of know some theory. You can end up in big trouble. I think we're headed for trouble on board 3. Let's see. Yeah. All right. All right, like what Abbott's doing here. Tell you, work FB8. It's an ugly move. It's gonna get you in trouble. Though Abbott has also done that move, so you can't say too much. Wait, what? How did? Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, well, I mean, look, both players are just blitzing, so who knows who's gonna win that one? Is this game still going? Whoa, has Max sort of? No, no, not really. All right, Charlie's putting together a nice thing against Jake. Let's see what Jake does here. Where's All right, good. Jake stopped the checkmate. Yeah, H3, that's a good example of, preventing a checkmate, just blocking the queen from coming to H2. Well done. Yeah, so Mateo, you don't want to trade if you're down material. So this is just helping white. Yeah, white or black's right to just like give up the piece here. But at least the game goes on. All right, McAllister's managed to capture some pieces. Looks like Mika could still have a pretty strong attack. I think McAllister needs to develop some pieces. And yeah, I mean, she's up. Yeah, the Night Orph is really complex. I don't even know what this is anymore. It's like a Savenogen, actually. Yeah, I don't like this at all for black. I think white's just better on board one. Well, actually, really better on all the boards except board four. Yeah, I don't know what this. Wait, what? Oh wow, Max got really lucky. Yeah, you got to pay attention to your opponent's possibilities. Dang. Some of you guys are doing that, but some of you guys aren't, and it's really hurting you. All right, looks like Mika's put together a nice thing against McAllister. But yeah, this was a pretty good game. Yeah, Kieran did his best, but I don't think there was any saving that. Yeah, both players blitzing, just not very good quality. All right, looks like Alexi's cruising. Yeah, looks like White still has a better position. Boards one and two, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure about board two. It's pretty close to me. This game? Yeah, I mean Jake and Charlie still, locked in battle here. Yeah, pretty good game. Yeah, it looks like McAllister's trying to defend herself, but Mika got her in a nice mate. All right, so yeah, this Jake and Charlie game turned really good. Looks like it's two knights against a rook. Yeah, that's maybe Jake has a few pawns too. But yeah, Charlie's making threats. Well, it's good. Who did he play in the first round? This is round 3, right? First round, who did? Oh, Jake played Sebastian. Who played in the second? Oh, then he drew Sheldon. All right, so Jake's having a pretty good tournament. All right, he tries to move Queen G3, kick the queen out of there. Good game, Kieran. Fought really hard. Man, this is why like they don't let parents and coaches like watch during the games. It just gets so crazy. Yeah, so Charlie was trying to go for a fork, but the problem is the rook could take. So now it looks like blacks or whites in control. All right, black retreats. But I mean, still, stuff could happen. Yeah, definitely think Charlie doesn't want to trade because she's down. Oh, no, I can't even look at that. Oh, yeah, looks like kid Max is pretty good. Well, both Maxes. How's the other one doing? Yeah, other Maxes. Yeah, all the Maxes are doing pretty good today. Yeah, really liking this game between Jake and Charlie. Both players really taking their time, trying to find the best moves. I mean, since Charlie dropped the knight, Jake's now winning, but I mean, it's still pretty close. All right, so still got this game in progress. Are they the last ones? Oh no, this is a pretty good game between Aaron and Yonatan. Yeah, and I definitely was expecting that to be a good game. All right, cool. Couple games in primary, so I think we're gonna stop the stream here. But good luck to everybody in the rest of the tournament.